stuff like that. All they are is a very, very small amount.
D.HALL and the people.
What's happening, everybody? Wow. I hope I'm not too loud. I'm right dead up on the microphone, but I hope everybody's doing good today. It's another Sunday. We're back again for this one. This one right here. Yeah, a little different, but we're glad to be here. And first of all, I want to say to everyone, thank you, and thanks to my heavenly Father up above for letting me being able to come to you on the weekend of Labor Day. Is that Labor Day weekend? Yeah. What are we doing this weekend? A lot of barbecues going on. A lot of different things that's happening. So that's what's going on. But today, well, officially, it's tomorrow. So, y'all share the video one time. If you don't mind, we appreciate that. Glad to have you right here live with me and J York Productions. Another show, another event. That's what's happening. We got a young man that's coming on today. And this will be the first time that I've ever had a amateur fighter on my show. Kudos to me, right? Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be great because he's going to set the standard right now today. So, before we move any further, I want to say y'all get ready, share the video, because this is going to be something good today. So look, I think he's arrived already. So we're going to bring him in. Y'all share the video, get it out there as we speak. It is 4:02 and we are now here. So make sure you get it out there. Let's talk to this young man. Oops. Oh, there we go. How you doing?
How you
man?
doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. It's the weekend. It's a long weekend. And we here right now. We've been building this thing up. We've been waiting for this because, like I said, you are the very first amateur. And we've been doing this thing for like 3 years now to come on my show. So that must mean something to you, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm absolutely honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Look, we I
So,
always do this. I want everybody to understand that we want to know where you're from and who you are. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
yes, sir. Well, as you can see, I'm Elijah Anderson.
Mhm.
I'm out of Greer, South Carolina, born and raised here. I've been boxing for about 2.5 years now. It's just something that took me by storm one day. I don't even know how to explain it any better than that. I just saw it and I attacked it.
Dig. Okay. Well, look, this is what we're going to discuss today with you. And a lot of things that we're going to talk about is things that you have encountered.
Mhm.
For number one, we're going to start with your high school. We're going to start. You started um, playing middle school football and all that. Tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about that. Tell us a little about your football that you played before we get into the boxing.
Okay. Football was actually my first love. I believe I was about 8 or 9 when my pops called me into his room and he showed me a football game, and I just fell in love with it instantly. I wanted to play it immediately. Um, and I've always felt like one of my greater traits was my athletic ability. So, early on, I just had to find somewhere to put that. And football just was a natural realm for me to get lost in.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. And you was into football, and then after a while, you decided you want to do some combat sports. Now, let me tell you something. Combat people, y'all hear me? Let me tell you something. This combat is you got to have. Yeah, I'm gonna say this: big balls to do that. Yeah. Yeah, you have to really have to do. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this is uncut. We're uncut. We can talk like that. This is my show. This is what we gonna do it. We keeping it real here now. You know what I'm saying? We
I
keeping it
got you.
real. Y'all hear me? Share the video because you do. You have to have uh the inside, you have to have the spirit, you have to want to do that. You started a little bit, you did a little bit of MMA. Tell us a little bit about that, the MMA stuff, man, that mixed martial arts stuff.
Yeah, that was like my first attraction when it came to combat sports. Like when I was younger, I didn't really see a lot of boxing. I didn't see too much of it, but I did see MMA every now and then, and that was just,
Hmm.
I don't know, it was just like those dudes had superpowers to me, and I just wanted to be like that. Um, I have indulged in Muay Thai, a
Hmm.
little bit here and there, but I
Hmm.
haven't, fully, gotten into any martial arts. But I definitely will, um, within the span of my boxing career. I would definitely get into martial arts as well. So, be on
Okay,
the lookout for
okay.
that. Might even see me in octagon one day.
Hey, look, you, how old are you?
21.
You got a long future. You got at least 10 years. What y'all think about that? He's got at least 10 years on that. So that's at least that's what I'm thinking anyway. Uh excuse me. But look, um, man, you touched that a little bit. What age did you start boxing, man? Because you're 21. Would you say 21, right?
Yeah.
What age did you start, figuring out that you wanted to box? What age did you actually start?
I was 18, about to turn 19. It was right before the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight. And
Okay.
that's really when the boxing world kind of showed itself to me. Like, I started keeping up with that fight. And then other fighters started popping up on my feed and stuff like that. And I'm like,
Hmm.
and the more I see it, you
Mm-hmm.
see the art and the science behind it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch two skilled boxers go at it. And I was just like, I want to do that. That's
Okay.
what just flipped me onto it.
Um, you being an amateur, you are an amateur, and you're doing it now. What? Let me see. How can I put this? That what are the things that have helped you as being, being an amateur? What has helped you in the boxing part of it? Being an amateur, what have you learned? In other words, being an amateur.
One of the biggest things I want to say is discipline. That was one of the main things that drove me towards boxing in the first place. I wanted to be more disciplined at that point in time in my life. So I was like, well, boxing will help me do that too. And I
Mhm.
just fell in love with it as a byproduct. But yeah, most definitely just getting up and doing things, keeping myself disciplined to get business done.
Okay. Okay. Um, what do you train at? What do you train at?
I'm at boxing at the Depot in Greer, South Carolina. And when I'm not there, you probably can catch me at the Greenville. It's a Greenville boxing gym in downtown Greenville.
Okay. Okay. So that's good. So you got alternate places you can go to. You can get your work in and keep moving forward. If you don't want to go to one gym, you go to the other one. That's good. I wish I had options like that. Everything
So we
everything
get
I
we get work wherever we can get it. I mean,
hey
hey,
hey hey. That's what I try and do. I'm trying to grab here and grab there. Y'all come on. I need you on the show. That type deal.
yes, sir.
Uh, wow. You had experience of fighting in the Golden Gloves, even though you lost, but you had that experience. What do you think about that? What's your thoughts on that?
Golden Gloves was a tremendous experience, and I'm glad I did it. I definitely am thinking about doing it again before I turn because I am thinking about that too. Here soon, probably
Hmm.
within the next year or two.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
Golden Gloves was tremendous. The atmosphere was electric, and there really is. To this point, I can't say I felt anything like the atmosphere I felt in Golden Gloves. Um,
Right.
and I'm just thankful to have been a part of it, and thankful to the Most High for the experience.
I know that's right because a lot of the amateur fighters um, um, come out of the Golden Gloves and move on to the professionals. I had a guy. He was on a couple of weeks ago. Elijah Pierce, and he's out of Atlanta. But he's a professional now, and this he's tremendous. And so he was in the amateurs too. He was the amateur champion for Oklahoma. City, well, Oklahoma, and I think Georgia also. At 100, and he was a featherweight.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. He's in Atlanta though. But anyway, moving forward, boxing has um goals. Boxing, people have goals in boxing. What are your goals?
Really, my goals are, I mean, ultimately, everybody who steps into the ring at some point, you want to be able to say you're a champion, so that's first and foremost with, every
Mm-hmm.
boxer. But ultimately, I wanted to be able to help people, and I felt like boxing would be not only a great way to get to that point, but it would be a great platform. Like, people listen to boxers. When you're an athlete and you command people's attention, you can use that in various ways. And I felt like that would be a very good way to get positive messages out, get the truth
Okay.
out,
Yeah.
whatever that may be, and things of that nature. And also possibly
Okay.
set up infrastructures in the future to help people.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a good way to put it. You put it perfectly. A great way. I want to thank everybody that is joining. I see some people are coming in. I want to thank y'all. We're here live right now with the amateur boxer Elijah Anderson out of South Carolina. What part of South Carolina did you say you was from?
I'm in Greer, South Carolina, the upstate.
Okay, Greer. Okay, this upstate. Um, Jay York. He is the producer and the guy that did your promos for you. He said, "What's up, hard hitter?"
What's going on, man?
He was watching you hit that. He was watching you hit that heavy bag. That's what that was.
I appreciate all the videos you put together.
Yeah, he's a great guy, man. He does a lot of hard work for me and the team Hall here. And we're gonna get into some shout outs here in a few minutes because we got a big one for you for your manager, Mr. Harvey there. But
Sir.
um, what would you say to the amateur fighters that are just getting to I mean, I know that you still are a amateur fighter, but what
Yeah.
would you tell them at this moment as they just step into the ring? What advice would you give them being a young man, at your age?
Um, the most prominent thing I would say is outside of boxing, watch yourself with women. Like, don't get too indulged with that because that is a big thing. Like, I don't know if a lot of athletes know about semen retention and stuff like that,
Right.
but that's a big thing. And then aside from that, as a fighter, make sure you get that road work. Make sure you're putting miles in, because that's what the amateur fights come down to, is whether or not it's who's in better condition. Because you might come out in the first round swinging a million punches around, and by that third round you're down to 10 punches around. So you got to keep that
Right.
road work. Got to keep them lungs up. So
Perfect.
that's
Perfect.
probably the most important thing.
Perfect. I want to say hello to DJ Killer. DJ Killer from Denver, Colorado, all the way from Colorado. Uh, you checking me out? I've been knowing him a long time. We got to get him back on the show. But let me go back to what you just said. Let me go back to what you just said, and it was about the females.
Mhm.
How do you stay focused? Because I know you got the young ladies just like
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about all that.
See, this is uncut and raw. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Okay. We're gonna leave it
Yeah,
alone there. Somebody might be watching.
it's a little, too personal, but we can
This
talk
is the
about that
D.HALL
off
show.
air.
Hey, this is the D.HALL show. We keep it real live. We're gonna ask those questions. Now, you ain't gotta answer them, but we're gonna ask them. All right.
And I'll
But
plead the fifth on that one. All right.
got you. I got you. Your amateur boxer. Who are some of your favorite fighters? Who are some of your favorite fighters that you like?
Um, it was really a lot when I was coming into the game, because that's how I was. Like I never, in my mind, I never trained to be an amateur boxer. It was always, what are the pros doing? How would I get to a point where I would be a good professional fighter? But coming in, it was people like Terrence Bud Crawford, Shakur Stevenson.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, he's got a big fight coming up too.
yes, sir.
That's a
People
big
like
fight.
that.
But yeah, okay, okay. Well, Shakur, like you was just talking about Shakur Stevens. Like I said, he's got a big fight coming up against Jamil Klein. What is it, Jamil Klein? Is it no? Is it Jamil Herring? Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, Jamal
uh,
here. Yeah,
yeah, Jamil Herring. Uh, DJ Killer says raw and uncut. That's right. It's raw and cut because we're gonna ask the question now. You ain't gotta answer them, but we sure want to. We
but
you can plead the fifth and do what you want to. We'll move on to the next one, no doubt about it. But yeah, yeah, those fighters right there, young guys, like that, they're coming up, and they have a tremendous outlook and future coming up. You've got you got a big event coming up this weekend down
so
in Newbern, North Carolina. Newbern, North Carolina. You're going to be at the Newbern Boxing, MMA, and Fitness center for a match. So this is you are 1-1 going into this thing.
mhm.
What are your game plans as far as well? You can't tell your game plans. Let me put it like this. No, you can never give that away. Not on this show because some guy here and there take care it back to the opposition.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on it? What are you focusing on when you go into it? What's gonna, in other words, what's gonna make it better for you this go round?
Um, Honestly, in this fight, I'm looking to show my repertoire a little bit. I just want to milk the rounds. Usually I'm kind of trying to get them out of there early, but I want to milk the rounds a little bit, be able to show off some of my skills.
Okay,
Show my repertoire, and prove to myself that I could just milk the rounds, get them in the bank.
okay,
As I continue to progress, and I'm possibly thinking about transferring over to the pros. You
okay,
know,
okay,
kind of soon. So
okay. Okay, good, good, good. My man, low key country out of Raleigh, North Carolina. He is Southern soul artist. What's happening, man? Glad to see you on. Of course, Jay York is here, producer and production man, and Mister Cameron Ray Harvey.
yeah,
Yeah, he's on. He's on.
yes,
Thank
sir.
everybody for coming on right now. Um, as we talk about the event, like you said, do you think that you want to? You said you wanted to. Did you want to take him into the lower rounds, or did you want to get him out of there? What's your thoughts about that?
I did want to take him all the rounds just to put him in the bank, just to get the rounds under my belt, stuff like that. But at the same time, if I hurt him, I'm gonna get him out of there. I ain't gonna.
You ain't got
Hey,
time to
if I
play
see
around,
it,
right?
yes, sir. If I see it, I'm gonna pounce on it.
Exactly, exactly. What would you say is your best punch?
Definitely my jab.
Okay,
Definitely.
okay, yeah. And let me say this because you know what? I looked at you because I study a lot of the fighters, whether they're amateurs or pros. But you have a style of Thomas Hearns. You're tall, you're lanky, and you do have a good jab from what I can see, and you are you have defense. I can tell a little bit, but you remind me of a Thomas Hearns. I don't know. Can anybody agree with me on that or not? But that's just in my eyes. That's my opinion. How you look because you're tall. And now, don't get me wrong. Thomas Hearns was a devastating puncher. I mean, he was a boxer
You will.
puncher. I
Yes,
think
sir.
Mr. Harvey, I think Mr. Harvey knows what I'm talking about. And this guy, yeah, you remind me of him a lot, for sure. We're going to be in the building um, um, that night. Me and my crew. Yeah, uh, I might as well say two people because that's my crew. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be there though, and we're gonna be doing our thing, checking you out, and taking pictures. We want everybody to know that that's where we're gonna be. Me and J York Productions, we are the people that put this stuff together and make it happen for you. Yeah, that reach. J York says that reach. You have a hell of a reach. Well, you got about a
Yes, sir.
70-inch reach, man.
I'm not sure. A couple people have asked me that question, and I haven't gotten
This
around to
guy,
measuring this stuff myself yet. But
man, this guy got a reach, man, that's out of this world. I don't even know how they can get to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You remind
Yeah, I
me
don't know
what?
exactly how long it is, but I know where I can touch you from. That type
Oh,
of.
I wouldn't like for you to touch me, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. God knows, man. We was looking at that. My Jason, man, what kind of reaches this guy's got, man? God Almighty. But anyway, look, I told you, and we're gonna get ready to do that right now. We're gonna play a little word meaning, and we're gonna play a little word meaning. I want to thank James Dunn for stopping in too. Uh, James is been around for a long time. James Dunn Right Promotions. Thank you for coming in, man. I see you. You can't see him, but I can see him. Uh, but as I said, we're gonna play a little game, man. And what the game is, I'm gonna actually give you a word, and
Okay.
all you gotta do is give me your meaning. Now, look,
Okay.
it ain't gonna we ain't gonna have nothing about no girls in here.
All right, I was about to say,
I, I,
I
I,
got
I'm trying to help him out, Mr. Harvey. we just, this is it. This is live. Glad to have everybody right here with me right now. I got my man. First ever time. Y'all share the video one time because y'all ain't got nothing to do. It's the weekend. You're getting ready for Monday. You going if you ain't you probably well,
sir.
some people might be barbecuing. Who knows?
Beautiful.
Uh but y'all we got my man. He's got what kind of shirt you got there?
I was, repping the boxing at the depot. Gotta
Oh,
gotta rep
Boxing
the gym.
Depot. Big
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to yeah, big shout out to them, man. Always big shout out to at the Boxing Depot. Nice shirt, and all that good stuff. That's nice. I know they're gonna like this. No, you got the shirt on. You on my show.
Sir.
You've been broadcast all over in the YouTube. They're gonna like that. Great deal. As I said, let's get ready for the show. Let's get ready for the game right now. What we're gonna do? We're gonna give you the word. You give me your meaning, and we'll go from there. Here we go. First one is God.
Uh, Righteousness. Being. Hmm. Honestly, I don't think normal words could put that. Like, you can't just put that into normal words. That's transcendent.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay,
This
let's go to the
is
next one. I mean, you said it right there. That's how you that's your meaning.
yeah. I don't
Okay.
think.
Here we go.
Yeah.
This is a big one. Family.
Mm, Loyalty.
Okay.
That's what that
Great.
means to me.
Good. Good.
Um, do you? Am I fault with single word definitions, or would you like me to
Single
expound
word
upon?
definition. One
Okay,
definition.
gotcha. Easy.
Here we go with the next one. Single word definition. Chantel. Let me say this. Chantel. I gotta say hello to everybody. Chantel Lachelle. No, Shanice Lachelle. Hello to you. All right, let's get back. Here we go. Um, you ready for this one?
Hmm.
Here we go. Boxing.
Mm. Champion.
Okay, that's what you want to be, a champion, right? Okay, good. All right. You got to get this one right now. Cameron Harvey.
Oof, best man of Jota.
Gotcha. I
I know there was more than one word, but and I had to
you can add to that. You can add to
had to
that.
throw it out there for him.
Okay.
And I shout out to Cameron Harvey for putting me doing the legwork to put me in this opportunity to put me here in this position. Much obliged.
Right. Okay. Beautiful. And he's he did we worked together a little bit, putting stuff together, and I appreciate him too also. Uh we'll speak on him a little bit more. Um man, this is it. This is the final one. The grand finale. The D.HALL
All right.
People Show.
Oh, best show watcher. Like, I don't know if you're not watching the D.HALL People show. I don't know what you're watching. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, look, man. Uh thank you. Connor Bonner. I don't know exactly. Is that some you know Connor? Is that somebody you know?
I do not. But what's going on, man?
I don't know who it is. The only one that I know, and he's over in the UK, is uh he is a champion, and I don't know if that's him or not, But who knows, man? Because I'm so well known. Matter of fact, I got to do a show next week with a guy at the UK. So ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling.
Okay.
You know,
Word.
what's up, Latrell Knight's in the house, my man, Latrell Knight. I'm inboxing you, brother. Check me out. I got something for you. Well, I don't have anything for you, but I'm going to inbox you. We got to talk, my friend. He's a Southern soul artist, out of Texas, down that way,
Okay.
Elijah. So we got people just rocking and rolling, popping in this joint right now.
Mm.
Also, Chantel, niece, well, nice. I didn't say her name. I can't get these names right. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying?
I
She's
got you.
on. Great, thank you, man. I'm gonna tell you. Whoa, about to drop my book. But look, hold on tight, hold on tight. We got some more stuff for you. Um, look, look, hey man, is there anything you want to ask me? Your time is now.
Mm. Um, what made you want to get into the radio show business?
Wow, good question. I don't know how to answer for that. No, I do. I'm just messing, man. Uh, hey, before I answer that question, all the way
Mhm.
from Seattle, Washington, check it out. Liz, what's happening? She's coming on at 26.
What's going on,
Believe it.
Liz?
Yeah. Oh man, you look, they pumping in here. They're coming in here now.
I appreciate the love.
Yeah, man, all the way from Seattle.
So
West Coast, stand up, right? Okay, we got y'all. We got y'all right
yeah,
here, man. This
I'll be
West
out
Coast.
there to fight one day.
There, there you go.
I
Good
got you.
attitude. Good attitude. I like that. I like that. West Coast, East Coast, let's do it. Right. Okay. Uh Latrell, then my man. He was one of the first. Let me say this, then we're gonna do something else. Latrell Knight was one of the
Okay.
first people that I had on my show, um, on my People show. He's so like I said, a Southern Soul artist, very well known all down throughout the South. And I appreciate him for stopping by today. Wonderful show. Wonderful guy. Thank you, man. He's got a show too, The Night Lounge. Y'all check him out, man. Um, but anyway, here we go. Um, you asked me the question about what made me want to do this. Two things. Um, First, my grandfather out of North Carolina, Kinston, North Carolina, was on the radio for over 30 years, WELS radio. And
Okay.
as a little boy, you know, yeah, little boy, yeah, real little. I watched him do a lot of things and be on the radio every Sunday morning at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I watched him do that until he passed away. Number two, we just talked about it, amateur. My best friend was an amateur fighter, just like you, and he wanted
Mhm.
to be a pro. And I was in the theater. I said, there was two of it. Me and him made two, and we always said one of us was going to make it. We didn't know if he was going to make it in boxing or if I was going to make it in theater. Only thing is, I turned things around, and I went from theater to talk show. So I took what God gave me, which is a God given talent, off the stage and brought it to us right here now. That's how I did that. That's where it came from.
Yes,
And I
sir.
thank God for that. Because you know why? Because it's been able to bring people like you onto my show and expose a lot of people to hey, man, I saw you over there. I saw you on that show. That's what we do, And I'm blessed to do that, be able to bring you the first amateur. Hey, let's say this loud and clear, y'all, so everybody can hear this. He's the first amateur boxer to come on my show. So he's the first
And
one.
I'm absolutely honored to be here, my guy.
Thank you. Thank you. You
Yes,
said it.
sir.
You said it in a good way. Very honorable young man. Very respectable. Uh, your mother and father, hey, they did a very good job with you, and your trainers,
Appreciate it.
and Mr. Harvey. We appreciate you coming on the show. We're going to see you. We're going to see you in person. We're coming there in Newark, North Carolina, from Raleigh to see you. So we look forward to that. I spoke with the people there. They know that we're
Okay.
coming, so we're coming to see you. I mean, and all the other fighters, amateur fighters too, because we love them all. We love
Yes,
them all.
sir.
So, but you've been on the show, so you're the main attraction for us.
I got you. I'm gonna put on the show. I ain't gonna disappoint. So
I know you ain't. I know you ain't. So here we go. Um, now this is the final. This is going to be the fight week for you. what do you do during your fight week? What calms you? What keeps you at ease?
I just see myself in the fight. I see myself going through the rounds, landing the punches, making a miss. I'm making sure I'm getting the road work that I need to get. I also want to say, shout out to Upstate Sport and Spine. I was dealing with a slight back injury, and the chiropractors there, they got me back. They got me back right. I'm feeling good, ready to go. So I just wanted to say shout out to them. But yeah, just, the minor things, making sure the machine's running properly.
Okay, great. Look, man, any final words? Matter of fact, what can the people find you at? Let me ask you that. How can they see you? What?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Smooooth_. On Facebook at Elijah Anderson. And that's pretty much all my socials. And then if ever I have a fight in your hometown, you will definitely know about it. So, tune in for that.
We appreciate you. And Mr. Cameron Harvey, we appreciate you, man. Thank you for letting us get a hold of this young man and bring him on the show today. Newbern, North Carolina, y'all get ready. My man coming up from South Carolina to show improve Saturday. We're going to be there to see that show. I thank y'all. Thank Jay York, the productions of my show. I thank him so much. Next Sunday, I'll be back on talking with Steve Ward out of the UK, the oldest boxer to retire at 54 years old. We were talking with him. Y'all can follow me at right here. Look, pull me up, Donnie Hall, D.HALL People Show. Simple, nothing to it. I'm over on Instagram too, also at D.HALL 252. Check me out, man. We appreciate you. Thank you, your whole crew, your boxing shirt. What is it? Boxing Depot.
Boxing at the Depot.
Boxing at the Depot. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank Mr. Harvey once again. He did a tremendous job, and we talked, and he never gave up on me. He kept pushing me. Mr. Hall, you gonna get my fighters on? That's a great guy, though. I like that. And when somebody do that, I'm go. He means that, and I appreciate him. Thank him so much. Look, man, it was good. We look to see you Saturday.
I appreciate you having me on.
Oh yeah, anytime, man. Anytime. You need us, you let us know.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you. We'll see you at the fights, man. We'll see you at the fights, brother.
All right.
I'm looking for a ding dang dong knockout. I don't know what nobody else looking for.
I'm gonna try to get it to you then. I mean, don't worry about it.
Right. Catch you later, brother. Take care.
All right, too.
All right, now.
Rocks, the bigger they're going to get. So when stuff like that, all they are is a very, very small movement.
D.HALL and the people.